Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's discussion. And today, the gloves are off between Uhuru and his deputy, William Ruto. And this is the subject of our discussion today. In a strong worded address, today, the deputy president has taken his gloves off and shot back at his boss, Uhuru Kenyatta, in a very strongly worded speech in Kapsabet, Nandi County. The deputy president has, for the first time, taken on his boss directly and very, very strongly. Calling him by his name, he went on to give him a public dress down and hurled insults at him and Raila Odinga. But before we get into this discussion and look into Ruto's speech today, I would like to ask you, if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Like this video, comment and share, so that next time when we produce such a video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to my subscribers, I thank you so much for the far you have taken me. Now, let's get back to Ruto's speech, in which he told Uhuru, wewe Uhuru, nataka kukuambia uachane na mimi. Mimi sio wa kutishwa na siogopi. Bora tu usiue watoto wangu. This is a very strong statement and heavily worded and full of insinuations. By saying such things in public, Ruto is being insubordinate and disrespectful to Kenyans and the office of the presidency in which he is part of. Ruto is indirectly telling us that he is privy to some intricate plans and dealings that involved Uhuru and someone else losing his life. Hence, Usiue, Watoto, Wangu. Let's listen to what he said, then we can talk about it.
Nataka nimwombe rais wetu wa Kenya, tafadhali bwana rais, you shouldn't be the source of threats in Kenya. Wacha kutisha wa Kenya. Kazi yako ni kuhakikisha kwamba Wakenya wote wako salama. Wacha kutuambia ya kwamba tutakujua wewe ni rais. Sisi ndio tulikuchagua na tulikuchagua uwe rais wa Kenya. Wacha kututisha. Sisi hapana watu wa kutishwa. Ukweli ama si kweli? Ukweli ama si kweli? Tunaelewana? Sijui kama tunaelewana. Namwambia rafiki yangu Uhuru Kenyatta, my friend, please, wakati ulikuwa unahitaji watu wa kusimama na wewe, tulisimama na wewe to the man. Huyo kitendawili unatusukumia saa hizi, huyo ni jamaa ambaye amehangaisha Kenya na hata alikuhangaisha wewe. Hatuwezi kukubali wewe kutusukuma. Na mimi nataka nimwambie rais, wacha kuniletea maneno my friend. Wewe sukuma candidate yako bwana kitendawili. Unaniongelea nini? Sijui kama tunaelewana. Mr. President, please stop talking about me. Talk about your candidate. Tunaelewana? Mtu waambie wewe rais, utuambie huyu mtu wa kitendawili atawacha kungoa reli lini? Atawacha kujiapisha lini? Atawacha kuvuruga Kenya lini? Atawacha mambo ya violence lini? Na utuambie agenda ya huyo jamaa. Wachana na William Ruto. I supported you when you needed a man to support you. If you do not want to support me, leave me alone. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Yes. Yeah. And please, tuko pamoja bwana. Tunaelewana? Yes. With a lot of respect. Sijui kama tunaelewana. With a lot of respect, my friend, Mr. President. Please, be a decent human being. Kuwa muungwana. Kuwa na shukurani. Sisi ndio tulikusaidia. Wacha kujifanya saizi eti sijui unajifanya nini. Please. Ama niaje, my friend. Sasa eti wewe sasa unaanza kunithreaten mimi. Ati utanifanya nini? Bora usiue watoto wangu. Lakini mimi na wewe tafadhali tuheshimiane.
Now, welcome back. There you go. You've listened to it. You've watched his body language. You've watched him speak. So what do you think? To me, I think Ruto is very angry. And from my point of view, he is not angry because Uhuru is talking about him like he said. No. After all, it's not the first time Uhuru is talking about him. And in politics, especially now, you have to talk about your opponent. He does as much. He talked most of his speeches. He talks about Raila and Deep State and Uhuru. So I'm thinking it's not the fact that Uhuru is talking about him. Ruto is angry because he is privy to some information that common mwananchi is not privy to. And to take you back and look at the events of the past week or so, these events may shed light to Ruto's anger. And we are going to look at two of those incidences that stand out. Number one is the Venezuelan saga. The Venezuelan saga was a thorn in the flesh for Ruto. Because if we go by the story that they were his men and were meant to infiltrate IEBC, then that would be enough to set anyone off and go out in anger against his perceived enemy, knowing the amount of serious logistics that must have gone into the planning and execution of the plan, only for the state to take it out in the last minute. I will be enraged, I will be vicious. And that is exactly what Ruto is doing. I would imagine, where would I start? I can't commission another contingency plan this late in the game. And it is enraging to watch your plans crumble before your eyes. Anyone, including me and you, would be that angry. But that is just one of the things that set him off. Number two is the joint IBC, DCI, and Kenya police presser that happened yesterday. And for me, I think this is it. This was the last nail in the coffin that set him off. Why am I saying this? The presser itself was sending some hidden message both to the public and to Ruto. The public might not have discerned the message, but I am sure Ruto discerned the message and he decoded the message correctly. And that's why Ruto is enraged. I'll tell you the message later. The day the Mamlukis from Venezuela were arrested, I call them Mamlukis because of the famous Mamlukis. The day those Venezuelans were arrested, I had a lengthy chat with my friend Dan Tuoli Makuba, whom we mostly chat about politics. And in the discussion, the issue of IBC takeover by the state cropped up. And we were of the opinion that as we spoke that day, it must be happening right that time. Of course, we were speculating, going by the events of that time. So when I saw the pressure between the security agencies and IBC, I was like, this is it. It's happening, but I wasn't very sure. But when I saw this clip of a vicious Ruto attacking President Uhuru to the extent of telling him off and telling him, Bora, Usiue, Watoto, Wangu, then and only then did I confirm that the sentiments we were talking about with my friend Dan have started taking place, or they're already in motion. IBC has been run down and the state is now in control, and Ruto is furious because all loopholes to infiltrate IBC have been sealed. Hawezi penya, it's gone and it's done, and that's exactly why I think Ruto is enraged, because now he's helpless, he's out of moves, it's checkmate. He cannot rig the election anymore like he had planned. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the message that was being sent um, to the public and specifically to Ruto yesterday by that presser that he saw between IBC and the security agencies. They were telling Ruto, we have sealed off IBC and we are running the show. And Ruto got the message, hence the fury. The only option is attack the person behind this. I know it's might be extreme, but I don't know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the third eye, and that is my take. What is yours? What do you think? Do you have anything to add or subtract from this analysis? Please comment below. And kindly, for those watching and you haven't subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you, my people. See you next time.